Good morning. We got one day, just one day with comfortable low humidity, and I'm going to take advantage of it. On the last video that I put up here about the questions on the radio cabinet, most of you suggested the Gojo, and I do have that, and I believe that's I think they're talking about the waterless hand cleaner, the one without the pumice in it. Okay, I've got that, because I use that stuff all the time when I'm working on cars and I get the grease off my hands. We're going to take it outside and we're going to try to clean it. I did paint the base black, so I'm going to try to clean it, and I'm going to do it on the bench outside. You can plainly see that the grass has basically not grown at all since that day I ran the mower and had all the problems with it. So you can see how often we mow here, not very much. All right, let's go back in the backyard here. Before we do, let me just take you out to the back of the tractor shed here. I'll join you on the other side. All right, I had some blue tarpaulin, which I wanted to put on first, because it rained the other day, and I wanted to try to keep it dry. This is going to stay on here in the green. I've got some green. I don't have enough maybe to cover it all the way down. I have 9 feet in length. This is about almost 5 feet. Probably 4.5 feet from end to end. And then 16 inches this way and 16 there. So I think I have enough to go around and up into here, and it'll go like this. In order to butt it in there, I'm going to have to go inside and put up some wood in here so that I'll be able to staple this other tarpaulin up here. I could go up underneath like I did with this. All right. But in order to make it look better, I'm going to bring the other tarpaulin, that's the green one that I've got. And I don't have a lot, but I think I have enough to do most of this. Staple it here, and I'm going to silicone the seal here to keep the water out. This will be like the first coat. This tarpaulin is good. It's not porous. The only thing is, I did not have enough to close the sides. I'm hoping I have enough of the green to close it up. And you can see the other side too is the same way. If you look up there, you can see I put off camera, the next day I went in and I cut these little 2x3 trusses up there and fit them in and screwed them in with the 15-degree angle. All right. Okay, so that's something I may or may not do today. I want to work on a cabinet. It's the only day I'm going to be able to do it until probably Friday. Then the weekend is supposed to be beautiful, and if I have enough cash, I'm going to go to Jewett City. I'm looking forward to that. Maybe I can get something up there. All right, it's been suggested Gojo. Well, I got Goop. It's the non-porous pumice stuff. In other words, it don't have that gritty. It's a cream-like, and this is what I use all the time. I'm sure this is what you all have been recommending. I'm hoping so. I've got some very strong cleaner, a lot stronger than what I showed you on the video, but I think that's going to be a problem if I use that. I think I'll be okay on this. I'm going to set you up on a tripod over here and get you to a good view here. So let me go get the cabinet out of the shop. All right, I've never done this before, so it's all new to me. I've got a little water in a coffee can here, plain water, that I'm gonna put a rag in and wipe it down after I put the Gojo or whatever you call it. I've got my shop towels over there. So let's get get you started here. First of all, I'll get some shop towel here. And this is the stuff here. It's white, as you can see. It's called Goop, but I think it's the same thing as Gojo. I don't have Gojo, but I think it's the same stuff. You don't need very much, I guess. Now this is the first time for me, so I could screw it up. I just hope it don't take the finish off to a point where I'm going to have to redo the cabinet. You can probably see here where I painted the bottom. I think that came out good. I did that in the shop last night. Alright. We got some dirt off of it. Let's wipe that off. It did take some of it off. I still got a little here. I think we can safely use it all over the set, and that way it'll be even. I feel like Buzz 1151 here, he does a lot of this kind of work. He's a master at it. Been doing it, I guess, for years. I'm no good at this stuff. I usually ruin things trying to do it. But if I get 90% off, I'm happy. Just turn it around here. Make sure we're in camera view here, so that you'll be able to see it. I'm going to do just this part here, and then I'll turn it over after I do this. I think we'll use a shop towel for the water. First of all, I use a rag here to dry it off. And then he said something about damp cloth or something. I read all the comments, quite a few of them. So let's get a shop towel here. Just a little bit of water. Probably more than I got what I should have. Make sure it's damp. Wring it out here. We don't want it soaking wet. I'm going to have to get my electric fly swatter out. I got a yellow jacket buzzing around out here. It looks good. Come on, get in there. Stop buzzing around. I want to zap you here. Damn yellow jacket. And that wasn't the yellow jacket. Nope. Something else got in there. I think I just got the yellow jacket. Good. Alright. Now, as I was starting to do here, inside here. Well, there's a little here, but I don't think I'm going to get that out. But I think that improved it quite a bit. Now what we're going to do is we're going to do the side here, and we're going to set it so it don't scratch up. We'll put some Gojo. This side is water, a little wet, but I'm going to use the Gojo over here. The goop. Cabinet's in good shape. I don't think it's going to need refinishing. It was suggested to use go to Home Depot or Lowe's and get some touch-up sticks, but I don't know what finish this is. I was told this could be mahogany. I would think it is. Got a clean towel here. Let's see, that's good. Now, we've been getting dirt off of it. All right, let's get some stuff on here. This side here seems to be much worse. This side is quite dirty. This seems to be paint here. Whatever it is, it don't come out with my fingernail. I think it is. It's coming out. Wipe it down at first. We're getting dirt off of it. A little bit of water, not much. Just to damp it. Well, couldn't get all the... I usually use a razor blade, but that usually messes it up. Alright, let's get the top. We'll use Gojo on this side here. This is the top now. This is the worst part as far as scuffs and scratches. You're seeing it first here. I really don't know what the heck I'm doing here. I'm just following your suggestions, and I think this was a very good one. George Christopi suggested use the Gojo without the pomace. In fact, most of you said that. Others have said with the pomace. I don't have it with the pomace, or pumice, or whatever you call it. You got a lot of dirt there. Alright, let's get another shop towel and in the groove that goes around. This looks like it might be dark also in here. also, but I'm not 100% sure whether that's accented black or not. It appears to be. Yeah, I think it is, but it's in pretty good shape. This here is a little faded. I could probably hit that with paint. I did not have flat black. I had latex gloss, but when you put it on, it looks like semi-gloss. There's only one coat on here. Well, actually, I put it on and then almost immediately put the second coat on, and it filled in quite nicely. So now we'll get a little bit of water there. It's only the one radial, so I can't see going out and buying something. And now I'm going to get my Windex out. I'll be right back and clean this, because I cleaned it with that cleaner I showed you in the shop. So we're all done with this. I'll be right back. Alright, I had to go in the house and get some glass cleaner. We got the Windex and we got this, so I just grabbed this. So let's get it clean. I should be able to use shop towels for this. I don't think there's anything in the shop towel itself that would make it streak. We got to make that cardboard baffle for the grill cloth, but we're not going to do that today because I don't have any grill cloth. I could get it. I'll have to go down to the fabric store and see what I can find, and I'll have to look at some pictures to see if I can get something that's close. It don't look too bad. Let's see if I can get the inside here. Let me take a look through here. That looks good to me. Looks nice and clean in there. All right. I think it looks 100% better. Now, what I'm going to do now is get my ruler out and take a measurement on the inside of this cabinet for the speaker grill. Maybe I might make that up today, I don't know. From top to bottom, the cabinet is 6 3/4 inches from here to here. And I would venture to say 6 1/4. That'll leave me a little wiggle room here. 6 1/4 high. Let's see what we got here. We don't want to hit these clips that hold the glass in, because I'm reading the ruler upside down. Maybe I'll turn the radio around so I don't have to do that. Alright. Yeah. Actually, 6. 6 1/4 by 6. That's the size. 6 1/4 by 6. Let's get this radio cabinet over here and out of the way. Let's get the cardboard out. Alright, let's see if we can get 2 pieces out of this. Otherwise, I'll have to go over to the recycle bin and dig out some more cardboard. The recycle bin is already out to the road. We're not going to get 2 out of this. If we come up to here, we got to draw a straight edge here and then cut. I feel like Doug right now. Don't you get the feeling that you're watching Doug? Alright, so 6 1/4 by 6. I want to get 2 pieces out of this. I'm not going to be able to do it. Let me go to the recycle bin, see if I can get a bigger piece. Now you may be asking, why do I need a bigger piece? I only need 6 inches by 6 1/4. Well, simply because this cardboard is very thin, and I need to double it over. And what I was going to do is to just take this and fold this over like that and glue this spot, so it'll just be plain tan on this side. We're not going to be able to do that because we don't have enough on that piece. This piece got shoved into the recycle bin. It's got a curve in it, but I think I can utilize it. It happens to be 13 inches from here to here, so I'm going to be able to fold it down the middle. And what we're going to do first is we're going to cut it. Just to get the top part off. This is also thin cardboard. This isn't your regular heavy-duty cardboard. It's real thin, and that's what I'm looking for. This side here is kind of bowed up quite a bit, so I think we can utilize this part. That part. We'll get this out to the recycle bin because they're due to pick up today any minute. Alright, now I don't have my damn glasses. Never think of bringing them out. Let's get a straight edge here. See if we can cut this straight. Make sure we're not going to be too short here. Alright, we got 13. We're going to be close. We're going to be close. So we just need a straight edge here, so try to get this cut straight here. Okay, good. That's what we want. We want a straight edge here. Now, so one direction is going to be 6 inches. So first of all, we're going to draw straight here. Okay. Now, so 6 and 6 is 12. Hey, I can add. Alright, so let's go 6 1/8. That'll allow for fold over. Always add a little more. You can't put it on, but you can take it off. What did I say? 12 1/8, not 6 1/8. 12 1/8 inches, so we'll allow the fold over. Alright, now we draw our, make our cut on the line and hold it down tight. Take our single edge razor blade, which is a tool of choice for cutting cardboard and opening packages. Okay, so what we've got here is 12 1/8 inches. Actually, it turned out to be 12 1/4. How did that happen? Let me see, maybe I'm measuring the wrong direction. Yes, I am. Okay. All right. We're gonna fold it down the middle, and then we're gonna trim it to 6 inches by, what did I say, 6 1/4? Yeah. One dimension 6 1/4, the other dimension is going to be 6. So we're going to fold it this way. And that is going to be a little bit tricky to get the fold where I want it. Maybe I'll cut it down the middle and then put the pieces together and glue them. I think that's the way I'll do it. What we got to do here is set this ruler here and go to just a hair over 6 inches. Just a hair over 6 inches. Alright, so that's the middle of it. Okay. So we're going to do it that way. And let's make this a hair over 6 inches also. In other words, we'll cut this down the middle. No. 6 inches by 6 1/4. No, this one we gotta cut. Yeah, okay, this is correct. All right. We gotta cut this 6 1/4 inches, which we gotta do. We got to do 6 1/4. Now we're going to be trimming this anyways. Alright, now let's make sure we're flush here because we cut this down in the middle already. Little pieces. We only need 2. That's the way we're going to do it. Let's see what we got here. I hope I'm in camera. Probably not. Cut 6 1/4 by 6. All right, these are the. We'll keep these in case we screw up on the slots. Okay, so this is what we've got here. We're just taking these 2 here, and we're going to glue them. And that's what we're going to do right now. All right, I'm going to glue these two together. This is a little messy, but I got the water to clean my hands. It is Carpenter's wood glue, but that'll be very good for this. Very strong. Yep, I'm doing a dug. I hope I can cut the slots today in it, because I'm not going to be able to do it the next few days. There's enough glue on that that'll adhere to this side too. Let's make sure now we've got the right dimensions. Yep. Now we gotta get that out of there. Gotta put this on. I gotta clean my hands here. There's the stick. Glue gets on your hands. Once it dries, it's very hard. There goes a chipmunk up there. There goes a chipmunk. There he is. There he is. There he goes. Alright, now I gotta weight this down. I just don't want any glue coming out and sticking this thing to the bench. Slides very easily, and it might stick to the bench. And in fact, some of it is. Like I say, I gotta trim this anyways. That'll give me a little more surface area. All right. I'll let that dry for a while. I'm gonna, maybe an hour. I don't know if that's gonna be enough time so that I can start cutting through. It may have to wait until overnight, and I'm not gonna be able to do anything with it because it's gonna be terrible, terrible high humidity for the next couple days. And the only time I'm gonna be able to go back on this again is probably over the weekend. But we'll see. I'm going to try to get back onto this before the end of this day. It's squeezing out on the bottom. I don't mind that, but it squeezes out and glues the cardboard to the top of the bench. That's not going to be good. So I'm going to kind of like babysit it for a little bit here. I'll be back on the video in a little while. All right, it's been about an hour and I took this thing off, and you can see where it's not perfectly cut, but it's going to be trimmed out with a scissors anyways. But I don't want to try to cut into this yet. So we got this heavy piece of galvanized metal. We're gonna put it down on here, and we're gonna put the weight back on it. Might as well dump this water out. All right, I'll put this can on top of it. And let's see if we can put something else on there. white vinegar in there. Yeah. All right, that'll give me some weight to hold that evenly down. It's not sticking to the bench. We're going to leave this, and we're going to take you out to the back. I want to try to put that tarpaulin on. Today is the only good day. I just got through watching the weather guessers, and the dew point is 53 degrees. Oh man, do I love it. It's going to be hot today, but the humidity is going to be very low. But according to the guessers, it's only going to be short-lived and it'll be miserable for the next 2 days, and the weekend is supposed to be really good. So I'm looking forward to going to Jewett City if all goes well. Okay, I just heard from the fella that wound the coil for me. It's all done. And he is also enclosing 2 knobs for the radio with the coil. So that was nice of him to do that. So we're going to, well, let this set. Let's take you into the back now. This is like a, this is nothing to do with part 4 of the radio video. Part 4 will be when I'm actually putting everything back together again and putting the coil in and so forth. So let's take you in the back here. Okay, I'm going to be kneeling down here. I got to put my kneeling pad down. I'm going to dig out the green tarpaulin. It's not a complete tarpaulin, it's a cut off from this, because this was a big piece. And this, the green stuff is quite expensive. To go over the top of this. My intention was to put the blue on because I had the blue. It's not a complete piece. It had 2 mice holes in it that I taped up with Gorilla Tape on each side. Only a hole about that big. So I wanted to put this down first because this is like just about brand new. It was just put away and the mice got into it. And some of it was cut off so that it doesn't quite fit the whole thing. What I'm going to try to do is I really can't put any wood there, I don't think. But what I want to do is to get the tarpaulin out and see how it fits on here. Be right back. Well, this isn't very big at all. This is cut off. And I think I measured it was 9 feet, but I can tell you right now, it's not going to cover the sides. It'll only cover the top. We'll use it. I need to get something behind here because I got to make a good seal here, and then what I wanted to do is to have a board behind here that I'll have something to staple to, but in addition to that, lay a bead of silicone about 4 inches shy on the side and about 8 inches shy on that end, so there's going to be, I'm going to have to split the difference. Well, there's no use farting around here. Let's do it right. We'll get that that fiberglass cooler out of here. I can go inside and I can put some support in there. There's 2 Phillips screws, nothing fancy. See, there'll never be mouse. Oh man, it's a pain in the ass. I gotta move all this. There's just no place to store anything anymore. I use these for holding water when we lose power. We have to collect a lot of my old Demco 1960s burglar alarm system, which we used to have in the house in the attic in the workshop. We had the whole house alarmed. Simple mechanical relay that took 4 number 6 dry cells. We got that from the vending company when I started working there in 1964. Should throw it out. Mice have gotten into it. Better get the camera back here a minute. Now, this will have to be kept outside. This is hard to push in because when you try to get it in, now I have to lay a board on the base of the ramp. Alright, now let's take you inside here. Okay. Now you see, what I gotta do is the ass end of the tractor will go in here, the seat will be down on the steering wheel. Yes, these are mower wheels that Bob gave me from a junk mower he scrapped. Too bad there's only 2 of them. These are 8-inch. 8-inch. The wheels that are on it are 7. I wrap my damn noodle up here. Gotta watch out. Alright. Now, sheet metal for body work on the van. Galvanized sheet metal. Get that out of here. Now you can see, you may or may not be able to see, it's all plywood on the floor here from scraps that I had done. Let me take you inside, you can see a little better. You see down here, this is the other half of that gen house, the Coleman generator house thing. Get this out of here. So I pieced all that plywood in. I'm not done with it yet. I gotta seal this. Let's take you inside. I'm gonna knock the camera over. Ooh. So, I cannot manage this because I want to make a good seal, and in order to make it look good, normally you'd have this tarpaulin going over the top like doing roofing, so the water will come in, so the water won't come in underneath it. But I'm going to have to do it the wrong way because I need a nice clean looking seam here. That's the old tape on the inside of the old tarpaulin. There's nothing fancy. This is just 2x4s, some furring strips in between. That's all. So anyways, I've got 2x6s. It looks like I might have to do some woodworking today. Problem is, well, I can see if I can find some other wood other than 2x6s. This is a, I meant to say on the video before, this is a 1x6, not a 2x6. 1x6. That I got from Home Depot back in the good old days when you can get lumber. That's what I call the fascia board. So, I couldn't cut the ends, you know, like I showed you, and that's why I had to build it the way I did. So what I want to do is, I want to come out flush with this. This is a 2x3 right here. That's part of the original construction for the centerpiece. Nothing fancy, I just use blocks and cut angles and stuff like that. You know, I would never be able to do it if I didn't have that chop saw. I could never cut angles by hand, at least wise they wouldn't come out too good. Enough talking. What I got to do here, and I'm going to do some of this off camera, I want to get this nail out of the way here, is find some wood, and I'm going to try to keep myself clean. I'm wearing my regular clothes. I don't want to get this shirt dirty. I'm not working in mud, kneeling down in the mud. I'm not getting too dirty, I don't think. I'm in here. The most dirt I'll get on me is sawdust. So let me do that. I'll be right back. I gotta find some wood, and I don't have very much of it. I'm gonna get you outside. I got a Rube Goldberg here. I got two, I don't know, maybe they're a little less than 2 feet long, cut-offs of some 2x6 that I had from, I think, the picnic table, the Douglas fir. I think that's when I redone the picnic table top. So there's, I believe, what is it, 6 of them in there. And so I'm gonna, I got one in here. I don't know if you can see it. Now this isn't perfectly even, this isn't perpendicular, but I'm not going to worry about it, because when I threw this together I didn't put a square on it. I did everything by eyeball. Not building a house. So this piece here just happens to be the right size, but again, you got a gap here, no gap here, you got a gap down here, no gap here. I'm showing you all the imperfections of my construction. But I'm not worried about it. No, you know, it's not a house. So what I got to do here is I need a surface to staple on, this on, okay? I need to flush it out to the end of this 2x4. The 2x4 is on the flat here. The 2x4 that I put on the outside, which I showed you, that was already done when I started the video, is on the vertical. So yes, I could build this up. This is a 3/4 inch piece here. This is 1.5 inches thick. So what we're going to do here is we're going to draw, or try to draw, an angle which is going to be almost impossible because I can't get on the other side to draw the angle. It comes down to the end. So this is my straight edge. How do you like that, huh? I don't be too damn lazy to go get my straight edge that I used on the speaker grill cardboard. This will do the job. So what we want to do here is to cut this off so she'll fit in there. And we'll do the same to the other one. So that means when that's in there, inside, there's going to be no support at this end. But it will give me something to staple to. At this end, About the only hope I can do is to toenail it, pre-drill and toenail it here. That'll support it. It's only for stapling, nothing more. So let me get out of here without banging my head. 90% of the time I'm banging my head on this going out. Not so much here as going out. And I gotta remove this thing and put that back in the snowblower shed, because I can't have this sticking out when I'm getting my tractor in here. All right, oh, my knees. Oh. Ah. Okay, I'll be back in a minute. Don't go away. All right, let's see. It wasn't easy cutting this. I didn't bring out the chop saw. I used a small skill saw. Okay, that's good. Not bad for a guesser. All right. So what we're going to do here is toenail. Now, in order to toenail that end, I got to drill holes 45 degrees. Now, before we do that, let's take this to see how much difference this one's going to make over here. Oh no, that's quite different. This one's got to be a little longer. So now let's draw the angle for that. While I am in here, one thing at a time. We got the angle drawn on that one. I gotta grab a bite to eat. My stomach bothers me. It gets a little sick. And I have to nibble on a piece of bread or something, and I feel better. Alright, well, finished the last of a little bit of orange juice that was in here. And a couple slices of blueberry bread. My wife wanted to try that, so I had a couple of slices of that, because I work right through lunch. I don't take the time to have lunch. There's more time to clean up and everything else. I just don't do it. I wash my hands and munch down a couple of pieces of bread and have this, and I'm good as new. Back on the job again. And hopefully the sun isn't in the lens. You can see I got them pre-drilled and toenailed in. That'll hold it. It's only going to be a board for stapling the tarpaulin too. I will try for a fit here. Let's see if it fits in before we do anything more. Oh yeah, that fits in nice and tight. Very snug. So, let's see if I can get that in there without having it come through the other side and mess me up. Before we go to the back of the shed here, let's just see how this is doing. I think that'd be all right. Feels damp, but probably okay. I don't think I need to keep weight on that anymore. I think we'll bring that inside the shop, and we're going to find out where the speaker cone is and make sure we put the slots in here, but not beyond the cone. I've seen a YouTube video, I cannot find it on that radio, and it shows slots like I drew. Not holes, not the complete opening, because if you're going to make it as big as what the cabinet has, you might as well not put this in at all. You might as well just glue the grill cloth to the cabinet. You don't want that. You know, you want some protection for the cone and to keep the grill cloth from sagging inward. So, alright, let me put this away and we'll take it to the back of the shed. Alright, well, that's all I have. Silicone. I got this at a yard sale last year, I guess. I hate to use it, but I gotta have some RTV to seal up the green tarpaulin to this, because I'm not going to be going on. See how shaggy that is? I gotta get this tarpaulin up there. I'm not too worried about this. It's the green one I put on. Oh, my damn throat. Alright. What I'm gonna do here. We gotta put. See, this is our nailing board here, the stapling board. It's not very solid because only one nail is holding it. The nail on the end I finally got driven in, but it's coming on such an angle it's just skimming the 2x4 on the bottom. Alright, but what I'm going to have to do is once I get this centered, which I'm going to do now. Alright, that's hanging over quite a bit on that side. Let's see if I can. Oh yeah. I gotta pull this over. Pull this over too. This is the center there. Yeah, that's. I try to get you where I'm not in the way, but I can't. That's about the best I can do. I gotta come over, I gotta overlap this. Damn staples are coming out. I gotta overlap way up here. This means, well, the bottom is already up too high anyways down here. I don't know if you can see it, I'm probably not even in camera. Take my word for it, I can't staple the bottom. All I can do is staple on the 2x4 verticals. So I got to buy more of this stuff and go over this. Well, right now I got to put that silicone in there. I want to get a bead of silicone all the way around here and then staple it in, and it's red, so I don't want it to show. I don't want to go out and buy any silicone just for this crappy job here. When I get the finishing tarpaulin on, then I'll do that. It's no big deal if a little water comes in, but it could run on the back of the tractor and into the battery compartment because the seat will be down under the steering wheel. I don't want no water coming in. We gotta come up here. No choice. Oh, yeah. All right, that's what we're gonna do. So, where is my silicone? Here it is. Let me see, am I recording? I noticed the ZE1 batteries, when I start, it's showing like halfway. You can't replace the battery in a Kodak ZE1. Apparently not serviceable. Oh man, this stuff don't want to come out. It's coming out very hard. I think it's old. You pay only like 50 cents for it at a yard sale. It squeezes all right, but it's not coming out good at all on the tube. Smells strong, though. So what we gotta do is come up here, and we're already smearing it. Where we don't want it. No, it's not going to hold. It's not even in the wood. Okay, now it's in the wood. Oh, I got a damn bee around me. And the zapper's on the other side. I'm ready for you now. Anything I hate is bees. Honest to God, I hate them. The worst of mosquitoes. I've had my share of bee stings. When I was 10 years old, my left eye, which is the only eye I can see out of, was swelled almost completely shut, and I had to stay out of school until the swelling went down. I kill bees whenever I see them, no matter what. Yellow jackets, wasps, I call them bees, all right? I get people that nitpick and say, that's not a bee, that's a yellow jacket, that's a hornet. A bee is a bee, you know? They're no good. Kill them all. The honeybees will sting you too. The only ones I don't bother with is the bumblebees. They don't bother you, you don't bother them, and they don't buzz your head. So, but the yellow jackets are a completely different story. Now let me see if I can get some more silicone in there. Alright, and damn phone just rang again. I'll let the voicemail get it. Probably a telemarketer anyways. I would say we're about 5 inches from the bottom. There's no way to support the tarpaulin at the bottom, because where I cut the blue tarpaulin is the very end of the 2x6, and that has the pressure treated 2x4 above it, so there's 3 inches of wood here, but nothing here except the vertical. So that's just the way it's going to have to be. And again, I'll just put another one over the top of it. That's not a problem. I can do that. In the future, we get a nice comfortable day I can work, and we'll do that. But I had this tarpaulin taking up room in the shed, so I figured I'd get it out of here and get it on here because it's not going to be used for anything else. I'm going to end this video now. I can't cut the slots in that cardboard yet until I get till the glue is good and dry. I may do that tonight off camera. I'll do that in the shop with a razor blade, and that's all I have. I don't own an X-Acto knife. I keep meaning to get one. I had one years ago, but no idea where it went to. But I don't use them that much. They're good for scraping wires when they're tarnished. So I usually use a single-edge razor blade, but that's very difficult to get into tight places. But anyways, that's what I'm going to do here. So I'm going to staple all this off camera, get this done. I got to get my kneeling pad out so I don't get my good pants, my everyday pants dirty. These are not my dress pants, but they're my everyday pants. So I'm going to end the video now.